over to Fort Indiana. Very quickly thereafter, they were sold out. We no longer saw that yet on the machine. Jerry Schmoll. I think Jenny's riding with him, but you can see there. They're from North Bay. Owned by the Charlevoix County Road Commission for many years. Jerry bought it a few years ago. Is in the process of getting it running. That's all original. You'll see there. That was a very large truck for when it was built, given that it was 1946. They have another one of these duplex trucks at home. That'll be here next year. They're in the process of getting that restored so they can come here and show it. Mike and Dawn Meadows from White Falls. This is a 1942 Ford 1.5 ton truck. This truck has several unusual features. It's got a Marmon Harrington all-wheel drive assembly in that, so you'll see that's actually one of the very early four-wheel drive trucks. Next, coming around the corner is Bob Crandall. The tractor, if you couldn't actually find one or afford one, you would buy a kit. You would take your car and you would put a different transmission in it, different rear wheels. It came all the way back from Brilliant, Wisconsin, Bruce Keller's place. This is one of our feature tractors this year. You'll see several of these coming around the corner. Taylor Coon and Betty DeValvo, this 1952 East model PA worker. Their grandpa worked at the Peace Dealers and he worked on this tractor. Brought it back to the original owner in 2010. 1958 model F Orchard owned by Taylor Coon. Bought this tractor from the original owner, that's Taylor Driving. Responsible for several of these Orchard tractors here. There are actually more East Orchard tractors here than there's ever been assembled in itself. The only place there was probably ever more was actually in the assembly line. It's actually really low hours for a tractor. Bob DeVal coming around the corner. This is the 1958 model E Orchard. The tractor was still working in the Cherry Orchard when Bob bought it in 2006. A special word of thanks, Bob is our president here at the club. Northern Michigan A&T Flywheelers owes him a great big debt of gratitude for keeping us all in line, making sure this show goes smoothly every year. Thank you, Bob. 1952 East model VAC owned by Taylor Coon from Raddock City. Restored back in 2016. To Steve Broughton from Boyne City, we've got Taylor Coon's 1966 East model 734. That was originally sold by the Allen Motor Company in Winston Garden, Florida. Orchard tractor had a lot of metal on it that was built so when they were running through the orchard, you'd actually open the fruit. Hopefully the branches would not get knocked off by the wheel and knock off the fruit. John Blossom from Boyne City, 1935, model PDC. Rachel Blossom from Boyne. The tractor originally came with a narrow front end. The farmer has done a modification. Behind him, he has a full load of some of our hard-working craft people from over the craft farm. They've been showing all sorts of moonlight demonstrations, spinning yarn, doing lots of different interesting activities back there. They will be open after the show, so make sure you go back over to the craft farm after the parade to see what all the interesting things they're doing back there. Bruce DeFoe from Fort Bay, 1949 Alan Shelburne model WD. Dick Lemon from Gaylord owns this 1949 Farmall M, driven by Dick's son Rich. See that mower on the back of that tractor is used regularly to help mow the showgrounds here and keep everything looking really good for the show. Narrow front end down here. The tractor was brought down by Ann Arbor and brought back up to the area. Anna, Katie, and Megan Harmeling are driving the 1940 Ford. This is a conversion. This was actually what's known as a VNO 40. This was an airport used for moving airplanes around in World War II. Many of those tons never made it back to the United States. They were on aircraft carriers. son Kurt brings behind him. That's a 1948 Oliver 60 standard. Kurt found the tractor up in Barbeau up in UP. He and his dad restored it together several years ago. That's what's known as the standard Oliver. It's got a wide fixed front end on it. Jam clamp. 1954 Oliver Super 77, owned by Terry and Anna Spencer from Vanderbilt. In the 40s and 50s, the company started experimenting with other fuel sources. So that's the main experience that would have been first. This is a memorial tractor coming around the corner here, owned by Holly Sokolovich from Sheboygan. This tractor belonged to Holly's grandfather, Ed. He painted his name in memory of his wife for cancer research, based on a 1939 Farmall panel. Frank Holshoe from just up the road here in Petoskey. That's a 1924. So make sure to save your calendar, some dates on your calendar to go down to the Buckley Show as well. 1939 Alice Chalmers model WC, owned by Holly Sokolovich from Sheboygan, driven by R.G. Simon. Coming around the corner is Kathy Schmolt. That's a 1950 Minneapolis Moline model CA Standard. That tractor was brought back from Minnesota several years ago, restored in like new condition. At the same time, Kathy restored that Minneapolis Moline manure spreader there. She's pulling lots of friends and grandkids there with her. I think that's Jenny's at least second time to the parade today. Bill Stevens from Ellsworth. It's a 1950 John Deere Model A. Zach Scholl from Ottawa. Montgomery Ward Model 14 long dark tractor built in 1971. Right behind the pretty cool Boston, driving a Minneapolis Moline on it. Sorry, we don't have a number. Oh, no, never mind. That's Bruce Kello. We don't want a number. Just keep driving, Bruce. Just keep driving. Mark Holshoe, Harper Springs. He wishes he was from Portland. 1951 Chase Model PAC. All of his family's driving there and making sure he does a good job. You guys make sure you give him lots of pointers while he's driving. He needs all the help not to tractors ever made. These were very popular tractors. They are still many of them working on farms and orchards locally and around the country today. Absolutely fantastic tractors. 1937 John Deere Model KO, or AR, by Joe Parsons from Lansing. AR was the A tractor that had different front and rear axles on it. A little forward front and a fixed front end. 1948 Farmall Super Teal by Joe Parsons Jr. from Lansing. Joe Parsons Jr. also owns this 1952 John Deere Model R. Joe is showing this tractor this year in memory of his dad. So actually showing up this year as well. Many years who lost over the past year. Representing the popular special years. John Deere Model AR. Is that an AR, John? AR John Deere here. 1950 Farmall truck demonstrator owned by Nick Bascom from Keith Jordan. Only in 1950 alone, International Harvester as a marketing idea painted several of their tractors white. So happened. Jordan's tractor actually was a wedding present to him from his grandfather. Tim is the 4th generation to own this tractor. The tractor's got rear wheel weights on it as well, thanks for extra traction and pulling. Here, this is the QTV running around the showground. You'll see the engine, of course, does not make any noise. It's all electric driven. Sold by John Grantham from Bloomingdale. Built in 1968. General Electric. Electrac E57. Tires were a little taller. The front pedals were a little taller. 1945 John Deere LA, owned by Larry Adams from Traverse City. 1952. 1945 Panzer tractor there. Followed by an Alan Chalmers. Alan Chalmers has also got a power unit tractor. He's been using that development. These bigger tractors started all day. Once he's in oil full rumbly model C. This is one of the fastest, biggest oil tractors in the game. 1938 John Deere Model L by D. Crosby, Ross County. 1957 Case Model 310, owned by John Spencer, Deptford, Michigan. John Deere Model A, 1946, Jim Colton. Alice Chalmers Jeep. Around the corner, those pulling behind it, an Alice Chalmers lawn and garden tractor, followed by another Alice Chalmers Jeep, also pulling a lawn and garden Alice Chalmers tractor there. Those were known as cultivator tractors because your cultivator assemblies actually come out right underneath the tractor. 1976 Sears Craftsman Swivel by Jerry Russell. 2K Marine. 1958, John Deere Model 520, owned by Jim Liddell, Moran. 1948 Farmall Son. This is owned by Warren Burke, Point City. Ford Model K&N, owned by Chris McGinnity from Point City. Still lots of these tractors around, but they're still working. They're really kind of fun. John Deere Model 412, it's 1957, owned by Jerry Spencer, North Bay. Wonderful John Deere Model LA, owned by Darrell Hamlin, from Walloon Lake. For 30 years. This is Taylor too. We've got another one of those working tractors. That's Model D&E origin. Taylor bought this tractor from the original owner all the way out of Utah. Steve Watson coming around the corner. Model F, built in 1952, owned by Bob Duvall from Rapid City. Several one-of-a-kind unique factory options on that tractor. 1966, owned by Larry Matthews from Walloon Lake. You'll see the wheel weights on the back. Those were known as high weights. They were meant to give extra traction in the field. Alice Chalmers T12, 1962, owned by Tim Matthews from Walloon Lake. D15, 1966, Alice Chalmers. This is Larry Matthews here. Larry is the founder of our club. You'll see his picture for any of you who have one of the brass plaques today. That is his picture that's been drawn on there. He's our original president here on the ground. We sure are awfully happy for thankful for everything he's done with this club. 1961 Alice Chalmers D15 Series 1, owned by Thomas Ingersoll, Point City. forever thankful for everything he does for this club. John Block coming around the corner to 1951 State Model GAC. Got a 2-row central form ladder on the back of that. All factory correct. Lauren Burstall is 1954 State Model SG. Still and found untouched original condition. WF Calvary, built in 1937 by Mary Hanson. Another built in later style WF, and Rich Hanson driving it around the corner. That one built in 1947. Groner from Frankwell. This is 1971 piece about 1090 gold and demonstrator tractor. And these were built as marketing ideas. In this instance, it was Cave International. They built these as a marketing, so you notice the bright colors people will be drawn in this case. That was before the international merger. The Department of Garbology is coming around. All of these folks are making sure they go around all day, every day, cleaning up garbage and making sure everything's nice and neat and tidy here. We're super happy they're here. Philip Pittman coming around the corner in his 1958 John Deere Model 420. That's more of the garbology department there, and we appreciate everything they do. Farmer H coming around the corner here. Built in 1939, owned by Jessica Shankleton from Wallow Lake. 1939 Farmall Lane owned by Alan Shackleton from Wallow Lake, followed by a 1940 Jerry F12 owned by Gary Kirk from Hudsonville. 1957 John Deere Model 520, Gary Kirk second from Hudsonville. 1931 Ford owned by Joe Parkey from Alaska. The tractor was actually made in County Fort Ireland. Previously worked in Pontiac and run on the road back on the roadside.
That's a good one.